The time has come to award the plants that were truly worth every cent of my hard-earned money. The plants that I bought this year in 2025 that I have absolutely no cause for regret, and I would honestly, strongly and highly recommend them to anyone, especially now that Christmas season is around the corner and you want to get something for yourself and your loved ones, or perhaps you're even watching this in 2026 and you're thinking of what plants to splurge on. Ladies and gentlemen, this video will let you know what plants are worth it. Without much ado, darlings, grab a cup of coffee, grab a friend, grab something, grab someone. I don't think you're going to need to clutch your pearls for this one, but be prepared to gasp in awe. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello. Oh my god, I'm even completely speechless. This is a Variegated Homalomena ruby scent, and look, I'm never going to reveal publicly how much I spent on this plant. That is a secret that only my membership girlies will ever know. So if you're nosy like that and you want to find out just how much and how I came about this rare, beautiful artwork and masterpiece, you do want to check out the membership. But that aside, look at the material. I honestly did not expect this babe to be as fast growing as she is. I'm going to see if I can insert a picture of when I first got her, but she has pretty much almost doubled in size. You can see here there are 2 new leaves that haven't even finished hardening yet. She pushed out this one about maybe a week ago, and now we have another one that she has just sprung forth. So this is a plant that, even though it is variegated, as long as you continue to give her bright light, she will continue to push forth continuous growth. The game-changing thing I did with this particular specimen, because I've had this before in my care a long time ago when I was still an inexperienced plant dad, but the game-changing thing I did with this one was not to tamper or disturb her roots when I reported her. I've talked about that several times on this channel. Stop tampering with the roots of your plant when you report them. I've made a whole video about that. I don't want to repeat myself. Do check it out. Also, I keep this babe perpetually moist, love. Perpetually moist. Under no circumstances do I ever allow her dry out. She's also in soil that is light and porous while being moisture retaining. And she gets bombarded with a lot of bright light, sometimes a bit too much. You can see if you give this babe too much bright light, or you leave her to stay dry even for a day or two, the variegated parts will begin to creep. So bright light definitely, but nothing too intense or too much. Keep sis hydrated. And if you want to report this babe, do not play around with the roots. And honestly, you're just going to have something that grows fast and will not give you any issues at all. So this one was definitely worth my money, and it also has the ability to produce pops, and I can't wait till it does for me so I can sell some. But I'm so happy. Honestly, one of the best plant purchases of 2025, and if you're looking to invest in a variegated plant, I strongly will recommend this one. She may not be the cheapest, but she will definitely be worth it. Oh my god, just look at the material vibes. Look at the material. Yeah. This next one, I don't know what it is, babes, but I'm hoping that you Anthurium experts, my American girlies that are obsessed with Anthuriums, I'm hoping that you'll be able to help me identify this. I generally have a hard time keeping Anthuriums alive in this oven of a country that I live in. The heat just, wrecks their leaves. But this one can take the heat to a certain degree, and she's thriving. I don't know what it is. I've yapped enough, ladies and gentlemen, without much ado. Hello, are you freaking kidding me? Are you, Jesus Christ of the living now? I think this may be this has to be a thumbnail picture. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm speechless. I'm in a state. Sometimes you don't realize how beautiful your plants are until you actually carry them and hold them facing your camera. And you're like, I grew this. Oh, I ate with this one. Oh my goodness, she certainly wasn't cheap. And in fact, when I got her, I was looking at a previous picture. When I got this babe, she was looking like a hot mess. But I saw potential. And look at us now. Look at us now. I don't know what Anthurium this is. I suspect it's a type of Pristinylum hybrid, right? Pristinylum mixed with something. I don't think this is your regular schmegular Pristinylum. This is a fast-growing weed that just, oh, look at it. Look at the material. Care-wise, she's really easy. All you have to do is just keep her hydrated. Just keep her moist. Just keep her constantly moist. And you are good to go. Once you do that and give her bright light, that's all. I haven't even fertilized her, honestly. That is all. I didn't even change the soil. I'm not the biggest fan of the soil she's growing in. It's my friend's mix. I've noticed it's not exactly my cup of tea, really, but she doesn't seem to mind. She loves it. Non-fussed, not having pest issues, leaves are perfect. I just water her when she's dry. I would say she's really thirsty, and that's probably because there's so many offshoots in her pot. She has like so many offshoots there, and I think she's a bit root bound. But outside of that, unproblematic, iconic. Please let me know what the name is, and if you by chance can have access to this plant, I would definitely say please go for it. She's worth it. She's worth it. She's worth every cent of your money. Please look at her. Ugh. The Philodendron Buono. Yeah, I succumbed to societal pressure and I got myself one of these because every plant content creator that owns one of these doesn't stop talking about it. And you know what? They are absolutely right. This plant is definitely worth the hype and more. In fact, the only issue you're going to have with this plant is that it grows too fast. It grows too fast to be able to keep up. I live in a tropical country and I just know this one. It's only a matter of time before this one becomes an uncontrollable beast. Every new leaf seems to be bigger than the older one. The only issue I have with this one, I'm gonna be honest with you guys because we keep it real here. The only issue I have with this young lady is that the variegation seems to leave you guessing. It seems to leave you guessing, my love, because there are moments where she brings out this beautiful, perfect little variegated leaf that is so highly variegated, and there are moments where this is what she brings out, speckle variegation. So I'm like, girl, what is the tea? Why can't your variegation be consistent? What is the problem? However, and this is a tip I found out recently, so I'm passing it on to you so you know as well. I found out that the variegation is actually influenced by the temperature. The higher the temperature is, or the warmer the temperature, the more highly variegated it will be. And I got this plant during the rainy season where the temperature tends to be a bit more cooler, which is why I'm guessing the variegation has been quite inconsistent. But now that we're heading towards the drier season where the temperature is certainly going to be warm, bordering on hellfire-like, I'm certain that the variegation will be more vibrant, but that has been the only issue. Other than that, this babe is so fast growing. I'm like, sometimes I tell myself, madam, don't you want to rest? You just pushed out a new leaf. Literally, as the new leaf is hardening, another one is unfoiling. I'm like, she is such a fast growing weed. So if you're looking for a variegated plant that sizes up, that gets huge and will just give you that instant gratification, okay? I definitely would advise you go for this one. Care wise, I've noticed just treat her like your standard Philodendron. Water her when she's dry. She doesn't like intense direct sunlight, but you know, she will appreciate bright light. You're pretty much good to go. I've not also had any pest issues with this one. I mean, what's not to love? Look at the material. So yeah, Philodendron Buono. Oh my god, guys, I'm sweating bullets. Being a YouTuber in a third world country is very challenging, y'all. The electricity has gone off and I don't know when it's gonna be back. We have this intermittent blackouts and the weather is literally like so hot and humid. So I'm sweating. The more reason why you should like this video. Anyways, moving on. This one I was really in my bag. I was really in my rich Nigerian auntie bag, like, because it is the most expensive plant I've ever bought and currently the most expensive plant I own. They tend to cost an arm and a leg in this country, but you know, she's been worth it. She's been worth it, ladies and gentlemen. I am talking about, look at her, the Philodendron Florida Beauty. Oh my goodness, look at this. this just will constantly push out variegated leaves. However, we're running into an issue here because I live in a very sunny country, and because the weather is getting sunnier, this has started to produce completely variegated leaves. And you know, that's not a good thing. So I'm gonna have to move out to a spot that isn't really bright. But you know, outside of that, unproblematic, iconic, fast growing. I think I might even get a bit of my investment back because I just recently propagated her and it rooted rapidly. I don't know why this plant, the price of this plant hasn't like become really affordable, because it grows fast, it propagates easily. What is going on? But please, if you can, I definitely will say she's worth it. Please go for it. She also takes a bit of neglect as well, because sometimes I do forget to water her. And you know, she's pretty much unproblematic, and you can see she started to even, can you see? Mind you, this is actually a soil pool, y'all. This is soil. And just a reminder that moss isn't the only thing you can put in your pool. This is a combination of soil and manure. Yeah, but yeah, Philodendron, Florida, beauty. Now, this is the one that really surprised me. Like, I'm still till this day shocked that this plant is alive. Sorry to dab my face of the sweat. I'm still surprised that this plant is alive. And it inspired me to embark on other plants that I once used to be afraid of. Honestly, this plant has been the most profound plant I've grown this year, ladies and gentlemen. Without much ado, hello. Isn't this a Guinness World Record? An Alocasia I can't bring myself to pronounce that name. That has more than 3 leaves at the same time. Although our limit seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we've done 8 before. She's currently at the threshold of 7 to 8 leaves. I can't seem to get more than 8 leaves at a time. But regardless, I'm still very grateful, because we all know this is a plant that has a reputation for being very difficult and being very finicky, just looking like a hot mess in a lot of people's collections. I've made an entire alocasia care video that was a massive flop, so I'm not going to reveal how I take care of this plant. You go watch that video, okay? Go watch that video and learn for yourself. But I will say here that honestly, and I've reiterated this in a previous video, they like stability. They don't like to be reported often. They don't like to be moved too often. Just put them in a spot where they love it and don't report them too often. And you're good to go. Look at the material. You do want to keep this particular one moist, but I've also learned that not all alocasias like to be kept moist. That's one of the major lessons I learned this year. Some prefer to even be subjected to some degree of drought. Did you know that? This one is not one of such, please. She likes to be kept perpetually watered and perpetually moist. We have had our fair share of spider mites. You can see some spider mite damage on these leaves, you know, but that hasn't stopped this plant from looking absolutely beautiful. She grows really fast. So when you lose like a leaf or 2, or sometimes when she's being dramatic, 3 leaves, literally in the next, before the month is over, she's pushed back 6 in return. So love it. This next one is another plant that I'm never going to publicly reveal to anyone in the world just how I got it in my collection. It is a stupendously expensive plant in this part of the world. I am talking about the Philodendron Florida Shake. Wait, Philodendron milkshake, Philodendron milkshake. Okay, she's not like huge and big, but I want to give her her flowers because I literally grew her for like 1 damaged leaf pretty much that was still hanging in there. And she rooted so rapidly and so quickly, and she's not giving me any issues since then. In my part of the world, especially when the weather starts getting a bit too bright, the major challenge we have is that your variegated plants can start to push all white leaves, which I had here, which I'm having here. But outside of that, all good to go. Definitely, again, this is one that I don't know why it's so expensive. To me, it doesn't make sense as to why it's expensive, because it grows really fast and it propagates very easily. So Yeah, but definitely what the money, if you can get your hand on a small cotton, you don't have to buy one that is big. If you can get your hand on a small cotton, a 1 leaf or a 2 leafer, this would definitely be way more worth it because it just grows really fast. There's no need to splurge so heavily on it. You get what I mean? Yeah, love it, babes. Love it for me, babes. Love, love, love. This is another one that you should buy, but you should always buy small. There is no use buying a full specimen of this one because it just grows like an extremely fast weed, and it's the only thing I regret I didn't do. I'm talking about this cutie potato, this young lady here. Look at her. Oh my god. This is the Philodendron Epipremnum, Pinnatum marble. Look at it. Look at her. I'm hoping that the camera is doing her justice. Look, I love the way the leaves fenestrate on the Epipremnum Pinnatum, and I just love the symmetry of the leaves. Now, this one grows really, really fast, y'all. It is so fast growing that it doesn't make sense to splurge on a full plant, maybe except you want a full specimen. But trust me, something you can literally fully grow in like maybe a couple of months. You've gotten yourself a full bushy specimen. The only issue is that she can quickly get really root bound really fast. This one is already root bound, and this is the second time I've reported her, and she's root bound already. That's just the only challenge. She's a bit too fast growing to contain, but outside of that, I think her growth will be a bit more subdued for you guys growing high in the temperate parts of the world. Plants in the tropical parts tend to just grow 10 times faster. So that's more of like a me problem and less likely a you problem. But beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my god, I could stare at this all day. I've not had any pest issues with this one. Again, when a plant is too fast growing, I actually don't fertilize as much. I haven't felt the need to fertilize her or top her up since I reported her or since I even bought her. And you know what, pretty much good to go. So yeah, definitely worth your money. Just don't spend too much on this because it grows really fast. So always make sure you go for a cheaper alternative or a smaller size, because you can easily grow a full size in a twinkle of an eye. You get what I mean? Now this last plant, I'm afraid to actually show this plant to you guys because there's a creature on it. It's a cute creature, so I don't want to disturb it, but I also don't want it to hop on me. It's a cute frog. It's a cute frog. That's the thing about growing your plants outdoors. So many creepy crawlies can just, breed on them. So I'm gonna see how I can move it without disturbing the froggy. Okay. First of all, can you see the froggy? Can you see the froggy here? Just right there. I don't want to disturb it too much. I'll see if I can set B-rolls. But babes, I'm talking about a bed of paradise. I don't even know how this is going to fit into frame. But yes, your boy has successfully kept a bed of paradise alive for almost an entire year. Many of you said this was an easy plant for you, but for me it wasn't, and I think it's because I live in an oven. This is a plant that I've just come to realize cannot take our intense heat. So what I did differently was grow it in shade. Grow it in shade underneath my shade net, and even while it is underneath my shade net, when it gets hot, it still starts to wilt. But I'm just so proud I've been able to keep this one alive. She's growing to be a huge beast. I've always wanted a big one, and yeah, I'm so happy. Okay, I'm gonna drop this plant so that I'm going to take it outside so that our friend doesn't hop away into my plant room. Yeah, let me do that. Oh, so without much ado, darlings, we've come to the end of this video. I really hope you liked it. This video was not easy to film because of the heat. It's literally a sauna and there are lots of generator noises on, so I literally have had to be screaming. It wasn't easy, but the show must go on whether there's electricity or not. That's such is life. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and share. That's the one free way you can support me and keep me living like a rich Nigerian auntie to be able to afford these plants. Okay, and if you want to take it a step further, join my YouTube membership where you support me, and in exchange I give you premium behind the scenes content and my other shenanigans, both plant related and not. And by the way, my birthday is tomorrow. If this video comes up on Sunday, my birthday is going to be tomorrow on the 27th of October. So if the Lord touches your boy to support, or you want to send a little cash tip, do so to my buy me a coffee. Yeah, let me know which plant was your favorite. All right, goodbye my love.